love for beauty is the nature of women, and beauty is even the preferential right that God has bestowed upon women. However, most women think that beauty only is applying cosmetics onto the face. This kind of concept, in fact, is wrong. From a medical standpoint, the problem of our skin reflects a problem inside our body. Based on the history of cosmetics, early cosmetic products often contained a certain amount of chemicals and a large amount of heavy metals. These products are made through various chemical processes, such as emulsification, preservation, and bleaching. However, these irritate our skin and naturally bring a tremendous harm to our skin. Because of the recent awareness of human rights and environmental protection, modern cosmetic products no longer emphasize on heavy metals. In fact, problems of the skin have been overcome by improvements in quality control. Furthermore, standards in cosmetic products have been improved through advances in biochemical technology. Currently, the International Cosmetic Medical Circle even adds animal placentas and the essence of plants into the cosmetics. But the current approach only cures the symptoms but not the illness. It only acts on the surface of our skin. So, what is the best cosmetic approach? Modern cosmetic products in the 21st century should work both internally and externally, or have a holistic effect. Only this approach can guarantee beautiful skin. Modern cosmetics must meet the following 3 requirements. 1. Emphasizing the beauty of a healthy body. 2. Stressing on the internal beauty of mental health. And 3. Expressing the beauty of good manners. Let's take a look at the skin and its role in the human body. The skin is the most important organ, occupying the largest area, and has complex structure and specific functions. It protects such areas as the blood, muscles, bones, meridians, and blood circulation. At the same time, it promotes functions of respiration, assists the metabolic system, undergoes the counterbalance of our body, that is, to counteract the invasion of 6 pathological qi, such as wind, cold, summer heat, dampness, dryness, and fire. It also coordinates the neurological system, assists the endocrine system, and exerts an extraordinary integrated operational function on our body. The nutrients of our skin originate from our internal organs and are supplied by capillaries. Moreover, our skin is continuously undergoing the metabolism of aging and neogenesis. Dermal cells develop internally, then slowly mature, gradually moving towards the surface of the skin where they are completely aged and peel off. This forms a normal and healthy operating metabolic system of our skin. The viruses within our body respond through the excretion of our skin. The face of our body occupies the most exuberance of yang qi in the meridian system and is the most prevalent region of blood circulation. At the same time, it is also the region where the blood vessels and capillaries in the lungs and kidneys are located. Therefore, the inborn immunity of the skin is most prevalent. Any bad substance within the blood circulation through the inborn immunity of the muscles and skin in our face can then be excreted from the body or have its symptoms appear. For example, herpes facialis, variola, pus, melanine, black eyes, and so forth. The following are the 8 factors that cause the viruses within our body. Number 1, pathology of organism. Number 2, unbalanced diet. Number 3, accumulation of emotions. Number 4, poor health maintenance. Number 5, harm from drugs. Number 6, deficiency in exercise. Number 7, abnormal ways of living. Number 8, harm from cosmetics. What factors do harm to our body's 6 systems? Let's take a look at these 6 systems in more detail. The digestive system. If you prefer to eat meat, oily, fried, smoked, and high-calorie foods, the result would be gray skin, aches and pains in your joints in your body, acidic constitution, constipation, variola, comedo, and gout. The endocrine system. If you engage in such behavior as excessive drinking, indulgence in sex, abortion, miscarriage, overfatigue, delay in the treatment of major illnesses, excessive drinking and eating, and narcotic taking. This can result in rough and dry skin, dust-like face, wrinkles, large hair holes, blackheads, dry orbit, wrinkles along the eyes. This can also result in excessive sebum, greasy face, noticeable pigments, swollen vareola in the chin, swollen thyroid gland, and nervous palpitation. The metabolic system. If you do not exercise or have a poor diet, this can result in comedo, herpes facialis, obesity, blackened skin, pigmentary patches, gout, and rheumatism. The meridian system. If your body is under the attack of the 6 pathological qis, such as wind, cold, summer heat, dampness, dryness, and fire, it can result in blackened hair throughout the body, rough and dry skin patches, mold patches, atrophy of the breasts, abdominal protrusion, dizziness, aches and pains in the shoulder and back, insomnia, restlessness, fatigue, chest pains, menstrual pains, hypertension, and cardiac arrest. The reproductive system. If you love eating cold food or have had an abortion, negations, inappropriate nourishment during pregnancy, this can result in chin patches, wrinkles along the eyes, wrinkles all over the face, acne in the chin, black eye, swelling beneath the eyes, atrophy of the breasts, abdominal protrusion, abdominal pains, shedding of the hair, forgetfulness, burned hair, tumor, uteri erosion, menopause, and pathology of the cancer cells. Blood circulation. If you've had injuries and bruises, stagnation of the blood, apoplexy, colloid insufficiency, then this can result in rough, dry, pale, and blackened skin, melanism, herpes facialis, hair shedding, menopause, menstrual pains, infertility, stiffness of the muscles and joints. Therefore, our skin's health is directly related to how we take care of our body. A woman must have a healthy body first in order to have beautiful skin. The Pei Shu Hua series by鳳妃堂uses 5,000 years of traditional Chinese medicine. It helps overcome the many factors that pose a threat to our body's health. It uses natural herbs and has been tested and refined. It can effectively regulate the functions both within and outside the human body. It can also thoroughly overcome the various kinds of cosmetic problems. It helps you achieve the highest level of health and beauty. Here's why the Pei Shu Hua series of the鳳妃堂is most effective. It transcends both the Chinese and Western medicine, and through several decades of research, it can depict the 8 diagrams of the principles of human function. Every section and every item is independent, mutually affecting each other. Calcium, copper, and iron, potassium, magnesium, phosphorus, and zinc all represent the trace element group. It is the structural substance of the organism and is also the basic unit of biochemical reactions of the organism. In the immune system, metabolic system, meridian system, and other systems, it engages in the transmission, conversion, combination, dissolution, composition, cleavage, and other releasing actions. A, B, C, D, and E all represent the macrobiotic group. It is also the important element in the biochemical reactions of the organism. It assists in the chemical actions such as the composition, combination, and conversion in various organs such as the liver, heart, spleen, lung, and kidneys. The amino acid group is the basic substance of the organism's life. It assists in the development and metabolism of the viscera, medullary substances, glands, blood, and muscles. At the same time, it engages in the biochemical reactions of various systems. E, F, G are for the growth of nerves and are the life activity factors. SOD stands for the superoxide tropism and helps get rid of free radicals. Carbohydrates such as alcohol, sugar, aldehyde, ketone, and phenol are the structural substances of the organism and mainly exist in the muscles and blood within the viscera. They are also the basic structural substances of cells, the source of the activity of cells. They also engage in the biochemical reactions of the organism. The various above-mentioned substances exist in everybody and are indispensable basic elements for health and human survival. Furthermore, various substances also change in response to the activities of life. The Pei Shu Hua series adds the required basic elements for health of our body to the design of the prescription of the products. It gives the best treatment effect to the development of the health and maintenance of the internal balance of qi and blood. The way that human beings are born, grow, deteriorate, and age in the natural environment follows the strength of the biological magnetic field. Therefore, biological magnetism has an absolute influence on the endocrine balance and the stability of the neurological system. The Pei Shu Hua series can fully replenish our body with the lost trace element group, amino acid group, carbohydrate group, and other health-promoting factors through the regulation of points such as Shen Cue, Bing Men, Bai Hui, and Yu Men. Therefore, they are beneficial to the endocrine balance of our body and the normal functioning of metabolism. Human bodies encounter the invasion from our environment daily. For example, work pressures, harm from chemical drugs, destruction by free radicals within our body, and poor daily diet. It is not easy to maintain our health. The Pei Shu Hua series replenishes our body with the required basic elements for health. It can undergo holistic regulation of the functions of the organs within our body and can help the catalyst of the enzymatic action, neutralization, conversion, and release function normally and effectively. Let's take a look at the Pei Shu Hua series and see how it effectively works within the meridian, endocrine, reproductive, and metabolic systems. Firstly, we introduce the meridian system. Points and meridians are densely scattered throughout our body. The meridian system within our body is like the keyboard of a computer, and the points within our body are the IC on top of the keyboard. Meridians are then the circular path between the two ICs. If the points of our body are blocked, pathology occurs in our body. Our body can even become paralyzed or semi-paralyzed. If the meridian circulation within the body is poor, then the human mind will be unable to pick oneself up, and illnesses frequently occur. This is just like the problem of the IC on the top of the main keyboard of the computer. Of course, the computer then no longer functions properly. If the meridian circulation within the body is smooth, then we will have high spirits and beautiful skin. This is just like the smooth functioning of the IC circuit on top of the main keyboard of the computer. Naturally, it is easier to operate with. The symptoms of the meridians within our body consist of three kinds. Number 1, wind affection of the meridians. Number 2, cold of the meridians. Number 3, dampness of the meridians. If there is wind affection in the meridian system within our body, the blood vessels will then become constricted, give rise to cerebral hemorrhage, paralysis, hypertension, dizziness, and headaches. If there is cold in the meridian system within our body, then the joints and bones will become rigid and have aching pains. Potential energy will become faint. If there is dryness in the meridian system within our body, this is just like the short circuit that occurs when the main keyboard of the computer comes in contact with water. If the meridians of our body are obstructed, then the joints will not function properly, and this will create problems walking. If this accumulates, then this may even cause rheumatic aching pains, imbalance in metabolism, gout, puffiness, and diabetes. Therefore, it is crucial to overcome the three pathological qi, such as the wind, the cold, and the dampness within the body's meridians so that illnesses disappear. Our body will naturally become healthy and the skin will become even more beautiful. The best way to regulate the meridians is to apply the number 501 Chen Cue oil onto the Chen Cue point at the center of the umbilicus. Then, apply several drops of Chen Cue oil onto the spinal cord of the back. This will help you overcome the invasion of the three pathological qi such as wind, cold, and dampness. Secondly, it is important to regulate the human meridians, particularly the Mai Qi within the body. The Mai Qi is the magnetic energy within the body of the organism. At the same time, it is also the electrical potential energy within the cells of the body. The electrical potential of the cells are the basis of human activities. If the electrical potential can supply efficiently, then the Mai Qi throughout the body will naturally flow freely and become abundant. There is a feeling of refreshedness throughout our body, and our body is free from the attack of hundreds of illnesses. Therefore, maintaining and upgrading the Mai Qi within our body not only can cure the hundreds of illnesses, but it also may fight against aging and nourish our beauty. The best way to regulate the Mai Qi within our body is to apply the number 504 Da Xiong liquid onto the Yumen point on the spinal cord, at the direct posterior of the umbilicus. This makes the Mai Qi throughout our body flow smoothly and abundantly. The regulation of the meridians brings balance of the Mai Qi within our body. When the Mai Qi within our body travels to the neurons of the brain, it will completely operate within various points of the brain. The hypothalamus is the headquarters of our body's endocrine system. The functioning of the endocrine system and various glands all rely on its sound directive and regulation. And an excess or deficiency all may cause problems such as cancer, hypertension, diabetes, thyroid tumor, baldness, dizziness, headaches, senile dementia, hair shedding, and insomnia. Therefore, the operational speed of our brain cells, the intellectual judgment ability, and the logical thinking ability are all closely related to the Mai Qi within our body and the magnetic field of the points in the brain. Henceforth, an appropriate regulation of the Mai Qi and the magnetic energy in the points of the brain within our body not only can effectively prevent the aging, pathology of the brain, and senile dementia, but also can enhance logical thinking power, intellectual judgment, and memory of the brain. The importance of regulating Mai Qi in our head then can be easily noticeable. To regulate the smooth flowing of the Mai Qi is to apply number 1019 hair softening liquid into the Bai Hui point, and then it can promote the smooth flowing of the Mai Qi in the head and regulate the normal secretion of the endocrine system. Let's take a look at the endocrine system of our body. The endocrine system within our body consists of hypothalamus, thyroid glands, adrenal glands, ovaries, insulin, uterus, and other glands. These endocrine glands secrete the various required hormones into the body. This helps the normal functioning of the growth, development, metabolism, immunity, and reproduction of our body. Among these is the regulation of kinetic energy of the various viscera within our body. This helps the functions of various systems and maintenance and coordinating of the operation of integrated functions throughout the body. Furthermore, the most mysterious is the way in which the endocrine system assists the reproductive system and engages in reproduction and breeding. The endocrine system starts from the fetus until the body grows up, develops, matures, and maintains its vitality, and regulates various kinds of coping measures. These have key influences on human development and healthy vitality, especially to the nourishing cosmetics for women. Beautiful skin, healthy vitality, and the regulation of the endocrine system are even the health of women and the first shortcut to skin beauty. The Pei Shu Hua series regulates the endocrine system by adopting two ways: 1, multiple channels, and 2, multiple prescriptions. The number 606 collagen capsule replenishes our body with the organic collagen of the prolines such as alcohol, ketone, and aldehyde so as to facilitate the medullary substances within the glands to provide sufficient endocrine hormones. Then again, we apply number 501 Shen Chui oil to undergo the regulation of the meridians within our body. If the Mai Qi within the meridians of our body is very active, and our body naturally becomes healthy, our skin becomes even softer and more shiny. This is especially good for women in their later years, when their bodily functions become aged, and this is more noticeably active to those with a deficiency in sex secretion. Finally, we apply the number 1015 Xiaoyao tablet onto the Yumen point. This allows the tablet to slowly absorb into the membrane of the vagina and act directly upon the reproductive system and sex glands so as to remove the symptoms of the reproductive system. This removes the odor from the vagina caused by the attack of germs and eliminates vaginal itches. The treatment principle of number 1015 Xiaoyao tablet is to regulate the sex glands with the elements from the soap group and activate the normal secretion of female sex hormones. If the above system disappears, the factors harmful to the qi of our body will also be gone altogether. In this way, if female sex hormones are secreted normally, then the melanin and herpes facialis naturally disappear and the skin becomes even softer and more beautiful. The female endocrine system treated through the Pei Shu Hua series are number 606 collagen, number 501 Shen Chui oil, number 1015 Xiaoyao tablet, have the most direct treatment effect upon the female reproductive system and may rapidly stimulate effectively the amount of secretion of hypothalamus. Its obvious treatment effects are: 1. If the female prolactin secretes more normally than the corpus luteum, then the obvious symptoms are the protruded breasts and soft, delicate, and shiny skin throughout the body. Number 2, if the female ovarian hormone and follicle secrete normally, its obvious symptoms are the fading of the melanin and freckles and regular menstrual cycle. 3, if the female adrenocortical hormones are active, then the obvious results are more energy and high spirits. Based on the medical principle, it is necessary to cure the illness in order to cure its symptoms. The Pei Shuhua series by鳳妃堂is designed and manufactured through research and development, and therefore it possesses the following 5 functions and properties. 1. Regulatory, balance of yin and yang, without any need of nourishing, coordinating the viscera and complementing each other. 2. Functional, assisting the biochemical mechanism, providing trace elements and organic substances, upgrade the functional operations of the organism, replenishing amino acids and vitamins. 3. Integrated, various sound functions of the systems, coordinating the operation of various systems. 4. Three-dimensional, skin, pulse, muscles, joints, bones all benefit from these. Viscera, fu, medulla, glands are all nourished. 5. Fundamental, effectively blocking all illness-causing factors, improving all illness-causing organisms. The principal design factors of the Pei Shuhua series are: 1. Provide a sufficient amount of essential calories such as amino acids, vitamins, and trace elements to the skin and muscles. 2. Provide the organic acids, biological alkaline, and their derivatives that can sufficiently initiate the biochemical mechanism of the organism. 3. Provide natural elements such as botanical alcohol that can sufficiently initiate self-immune mechanism. And 4. Provide methyl oxide and their derivatives that can neutralize or detoxify. The guidelines of research and development of the Pei Shuhua series are: 1. Regulate but not treat. 2. Avoid side effects. 3. Simple and quickly effective. 4. Stick to the principle of integrated functions. 5. Scientific research and development. 6. Technological experiments and testing. 7. Automate the production standards. 8. Excellent quality. The properties of the Pei Shuhua series are: 1. Anti-pollution, overcoming and removing pollution with zero pollution of the products. 2. Research and development and marketing solely done by鳳妃堂. 3. China's culture, philosophy, and technology. 4. Regulating but not treating, with no threat of side effects. 5. Wide scope of regulation, regardless of men and women, any constitution. 6. Easy to use with obvious effect. 7. Cleaning, beautifying, regulating, maintaining, integrating, matching each other, outstanding. 8. Integrated three-dimensional, regulatory, functional, fundamental, pioneering throughout the world. 9. Tending to the needs of the modern world, appealing to the international anti-pollution trend. 10. All raw materials come from organic natural plants, possible to be combined, stored, and converted. With the combination of modern medicine and cosmetic technology, this helps people understand the integrated functioning of the human body. This proves the accuracy of the medical theoretical framework of China's traditional prescription. The prospering development of the cosmetic circle promotes the budding development of medical cosmetic technology. Therefore, the medical technology of cosmetic also combines with the wholeness. This is beneficial to both the cosmetic circle and women all over the world. The鳳妃堂Cosmetics Company, based on the medical principles of China's traditional prescription. It deeply investigates the inner factor causing the pathology of the skin, utilizes the cosmetic technology and biomedical engineering technology to make the Pei Shuhua series that possesses the 5 properties: three-dimensional, functional, fundamental, integrated, and regulatory. The production equipment of the Pei Shuhua series fully meets the international environmental protection standards, and the automatic production equipment efficiently undergoes strict quality control. Furthermore, it passes the certification of GMP country food standards. The production flowchart is very strict, and there is a guarantee for excellent production. It absolutely deserves your trust. The researcher of the Pei Shuhua series, Mr. Ye Tenghui, obtained the certification of Chinese physicians in 1979. In 1992, he graduated from the Nanking Chinese Medical College and once taught as a professor at the Jiangsu Sports Science Research Institute. In 1993, he participated in the joint research project of the Department of Sports, and in 1994 obtained significant results. Mr. Ye Tenghui has been employed as a researcher in the Zhuhai Natural Drugs Research Institute and an appointed reporter of the Health Daily. He has done studies on Chinese traditional prescriptions of Chinese medicine. The international lifelong achievement of Mr. Ye Tenghui was highlighted when he was invited by the International Sport Medicine Society in 1995 to engage in a professional report. Moreover, in 1996, he was invited to give a special topic on medicine in Atlanta Sport Medicine Society. Mr. Ye Tenghui devotes his whole life to the research of Chinese traditional prescriptions. He once acted as the chairman of the Chinese Meridian Society and Lions Club. His publication, The Endocrinoregulation of Health Through Sports, is highly recognized and emphasized by the international medical circle. The Pei Shuhua series of the鳳妃堂under the leadership of Mr. Ye Tenghui is marketed all over the world and has become famous overseas.